Hi, I'm Don McInhill and I'm your Russian Riverkeeper. We're located in Hillsburg, California. We're about an hour north of San Francisco. And I grew up on the Russian River. I spent all my summers here for most of my life, and I have a profound connection with the river. It's the place where I had most of my happy memories in my life. I became a water keeper in 2002 in response to just my profound disgust with continued gravel mining, with pollution issues that did not seem to be getting addressed, and felt like someone had to step up and defend our watershed. Since I became a water keeper, it's been a very, very interesting process. Definitely the most interesting of the many jobs I've had in my life. I spend my days doing everything from going out and responding to citizen complaints, working with and working against regulators, holding them accountable when they don't do their job. And I think probably my greatest challenge is the complacency of some in the regulatory community. They work quite a bit with the people they regulate and get very chummy, and nothing is more dismaying than someone who is supposed to uphold a law and them not doing it because they are friends with the person they are regulating. One of my favorite people on the river was my grandmother. She was, to me, the life of the river when I was growing up. And one of the things she hated the most was gravel mining. She was always saying under breath, those damn miners and things. When they come in and mine a section of river, they really, really destroy it. And that was probably the biggest motivator to me becoming a water keeper, was seeing how in the 1990s we were still digging up our waterway that has 3 species of endangered salmon, steelhead trout, coho salmon, and chinook salmon, and yet we dig in the very waterway which they spawn in, which they lay their eggs in, which they rear in. And mining is just an antiquated relic. The Russian River has given more gravel up than any other river in the state of California. The Russian River gravel was used to build the Golden Gate Bridge, the Bay Bridge, rebuild a lot of San Francisco after the earthquake, and we just need to take a step back because we've damaged the river so much. Continuing gravel mining continues to compromise our water quality and our water quantity, and it just needs to stop. In this watershed and in many watersheds across the country, our biggest threat to clean water is urban stormwater runoff. Every time it rains, all the things that have landed on the pavement, the oil, the dirt, the nutrients, things like that, get picked up by the rainwater and sent to our creeks. We're doing a pretty good job with our sewage treatment plants, but it seems like urban stormwater is a runaway freight train. Probably the most rewarding thing I do as a river keeper is our restoration project down on the lower river, where we took a property that was offered to 6 other entities. No one would touch it because it was so blighted and so distressed. And we have turned that property around, and that just going and seeing the change that we've created in this park project is just absolutely the most rewarding thing.
Don McInhill, the river keeper, came up with the idea of we could turn this into an educational park, and that's how we could solve the problem of this waste, and that's what we're in the process of doing. And we've gotten some redevelopment funds, and we've gotten a lot of volunteers to come in and help us, and we are making this into an educational place where people can come to learn how is the right way to take care of your river property, river frontage.
Taking my kids to go swim in the river is probably the single most rewarding thing I do, and having my kids know that I work every day to make sure that's a safe place for them to swim. How can it get any better?
Meanwhile, we're here, we're on it. That's the River Keeper motto, so that's what we're doing.